Hello and welcome. Today I have with me none other than MBA Chaiwala, also known as Praful Bhillore. Today we are going to talk to him a little bit about how his idea came into being, his advice to young entrepreneurs and much more. Praful, tell me, you were around 20 years old when you started your MBA. So tell me, how did this concept of selling tea, come into being? Like, how did you think about it?
So when I was 20, I had no idea what to do and what not to do in life. But I was searching out if I want to make my own identity or to make money or to really create something valuable for myself and for family and then society. I was looking for some option to make it worth. But that time I had not much money. I come from a very humble background. My father is a farmer. I come from Madhya Pradesh, Indore, a very small district called Dhar. So I was looking and doing permutation and combination of what can I do and what I cannot. So I worked at McDonald's for 6 months as a waiter in Ahmedabad. So while working there at McDonald's, I thought to start something into F&B, food and beverages. So that time, no product was coming into my mind which can be acceptable or accepted across India. The chai is the only thing which can be accepted and widely, it's part of everyday's life for Indians. So I thought of a chai. Let's start something with chai. So I thought of something big. So big investment, big interior, big cafe, and that amount was huge. Since I come from a very humble background, I didn't afford that much amount of money. So I thought of a tea stall, a thela. And the moment I thought, I went to one of the nearest utensil shop. I went there, purchased couple of tapila, chai channi, couple of more things, lighter and all. So that kept me engaging. You have to purchase rest of the items and that courage to start a thela. Since I'm educated, I was well educated, was preparing for MBA and everything. So that's how it came into picture. So वो मैं हिंदी में बोलता हूँ कि जिससे मोहब्बत करते हो उससे शादी कर लो, और ऐसा ना हो तो जिससे शादी हो गई उससे मोहब्बत चालू कर दो. तो MBA colleges was my first love. I couldn't get married, but still I got married to chai afterwards, and I prepared love for it as well. So that's how it started.
Right. So can you tell me a little bit about the hurdles that you faced in the beginning?
There are so many. There were so many. Like starting chai ka thela on roadside was in itself is a big hurdle. Ego hota hai. You couldn't, courage. If I tell you today, are you going to open your own thela on roadside? You will not, because there is so many things which you need to, overcome. Second, doing everything on roadside, like thela, jhadu, bartan manja and everything, but it was very difficult. Third, my convincing parents and society was very difficult. My parents were like, "Kya kar rahe ho ye? Why are you doing all this? You're going for an MBA, you will get a good job and all of this and that." So that convincing them, and my friends were making fun of me, society, relatives. So overcoming all those challenges was very, very difficult for me to even survive. That time was like, kaise hoga? How will I pass it? So these were a couple of challenges which I, been through. But I think every challenges, every obstacles comes with opportunity, and that's how it made me stronger. And today, that's what MBA Chaiwala is all about.
Right. So tell me, do you remember your first day? Of course, it's memorable.
Yeah.
But do you remember how many sales you did that day?
So I remember almost every day of my life. I am a very curious, I am a very, memorable guy, to be honest. So first day, I made chai. I did thela and everything. So I had no idea how to make chai. Sometimes more sugar, less chai patti. Sometimes the chai goes out from the utensil itself. So many things happen.
Right.
मेरा हाथ भी जल गया था. Made it burn. So customer were not coming to me because I just opened my tea. I had no other thing. I had a lavish shop. So I used to go to customer. So there is SG Highway in Ahmedabad. So there were so many cars, just standing there. So I used to go there and knock the door or the glass. Right. So the glass comes down and hey, my name is Praful Bhillore. Would you like to taste my tea? I make awesome chai. So that's how I sold out 5 chai on first day.
Oh wow.
So if customers are not coming to you, if someone is listening to you, if they are becoming an entrepreneur, I will tell you, if customer is not coming to you, you should go to the customer.
Right.
Be the first, brand ambassador of a company. Be the first marketer of a company. Be the first cheerleader of a company or startup. Because people will not love you. People will not give you that much amount of support in the early stage of your life or the business life.
Okay. And we as millennials, we are such a coffee crazed sort of society. Like I'll be like, okay, let me just go grab a cup of coffee. So in a scenario like that, how are you going to establish like tea as like a staple? Like it is a staple, of course, like a lot of, but for millennials, how would it be like, okay, I'll go get a cup of tea?
Yeah, it's nowadays coffee culture has been increased a lot, but today India runs on chai. To be honest, India runs on chai. 140 crore people takes couple of chai a day. It's 500 crore chai a day. Correct.
Yeah.
It's a big market. Second, affordability is big issue. If you go for a coffee date or coffee meeting, it will cost you $500, $400, $300. For chai, it can be done in $50, in $100.
Yeah.
The bill will be smaller. The bill will be shorter. And second thing, if you talk about millions, they don't have much money to spend on coffees.
That's true.
They have very less amount of pocket money they have. So chai is the thing which can be done, and if you serve chai in a better way, in a good manner, people will come to you. If you see coffee, there are cafes, there are Starbucks, there are CCD, they serve you better, they have a good ambience, they have everything. Now since Chaios we have, Chai Point we have, Tea Post we have, MBA Chaiwala is there. So chai companies are emerging in the market, and they're serving chai the way coffee has been served in India or all across India, correct? So now chai has come up with the beverage which can be part of your conversation, maybe part of your date, maybe part of your meetings. So chai is replacing coffee now, I guess.
Okay. So tell me, you said that the market is huge, correct? And there are a lot of like tea players that are there in India,
the market.
In the market, yeah. So what would you say is your USP? Like what makes you stand out?
So I always tell, we don't sell chai, we sell inspiration. So whenever people come to MBA Chaiwala, they don't come for chai, they come for inspiration. They want to make their own story. A guy who dropped out from an MBA, started a chai ka thela, worked at McDonald's as waiter, having 225 outlets today, employing 200 plus employees in the company itself, making huge crores of business. It's more than an inspiration. It inspired me myself as well. I mean, I am the man who started this, but it inspires me every day. How did it happen? So we sell inspiration, we sell hope, we sell aspiration. We tell people that you should and you can make your own identity. You should get out of your comfort zone, make something of yourself. So we don't sell chai. We are not a chaiwala. We are an identity creation company. We are prerna ki pyali hum bolte hain isko, prerna ki pyali, inspirational tea. So we have one more business of chai patti, tea bags, 1 kilo ka, 2 kilo ka, 5 kilo ka, which is being sold as a prerna ki pyali. So we are not a chaiwala. We are an inspiration company.
So tell me, you're there pan-India. Do you have any sort of hopes, or do you have a strategy to, sort of grow internationally?
Yeah, I was in US. I came 10 years back. I was there in whole US. I traveled almost majority of the part. I was there for 2 months almost. And we are starting in New York City. We are starting in Chicago. We are starting in Philadelphia, where Indian communities are big. New Jersey, where Gujaratis are huge. So we are starting there. We're going international soon.
Right. So, but will it be like you bringing the original flavor of Indian?
We can
tea?
edit on a perspective of being in India side, but if you want to make profit, you have to be very according to the diaspora there. What do they need? How do they need? What kind of drink or beverages they prefer?
Right.
We cannot just target Indian audience. We have to target Asians, then Americans, then Europeans.
So maybe like a green tea or like a.
There are so many things which we can add on.
Right. So I feel like you started out early on, you faced a lot of difficulties, except the fact that you told me that you should go to the customer first, even though they're not coming to you. What is the second best advice do you think you would give, as being as an entrepreneur to somebody who's aspiring to be an entrepreneur?
Don't keep an ego. I see so much ego nowadays on entrepreneurs. They don't approach people. They are not comfortable with out of their zone. They don't ask for advices. People ask me, where did you do your MBA from? I say, I did my MBA from Ask University. If I don't know anything, I ask you. If I don't know anything, I ask people, those who have done that. So we should ask questions. We should ask and go out of the zones where we are like less comfortable. You should go and meet people, those who are better than you, wealthier than you, they have more knowledge. You should make friends, those are जो आपसे बहुत ज़्यादा इंटेलिजेंट हो उनको अपना दोस्त बना लो. If you have a friend circle of similar age, your conversation will not be like of great success, not making something. And fourth, I will guess it's a marathon. Life and business is a marathon. It's a 10 years journey, 20 years journey, 25 years journey. Don't look after shortcuts कि आज कुछ हो जाएगा, 6 महीने में पैसा कमा लूँगा. In a year I will have car, I will have houses, and I will do this and that. Don't be in that trap. Think of a long-term vision. Think of decades, because life and businesses are measured in a decade, not in 6 months or a year.
Yes.
So these are the advices which I have observed and I followed throughout my life and still do. So I will advise the same which I have done so far.